Welcome today. Thank you for joining. And it's been a beautiful day, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm 100% fully grateful that all of you have joined me today. And we'll get started today seated on the block in hero pose. In hero pose, yeah. Get comfortable on your block or your cushion or whatever you're using. And take your hands, pull your buttocks flush out so you can get nice and room to get tall in the waist. Hello, if you're just joining us. We're getting started in hero pose. And in hero pose, pay particular attention to your feet today. We're going to think about how our feet root us to the earth, to our hips, and to stability and tenacity, our strength. So check your feet behind you. They are in alignment with your shins and your knees. Gently pull back, digging the tops of the feet into the floor, and pull the toes in towards the knees to get that ankle hollow. And you'll notice a hollow creates in the sole of your foot. It creates a little sunken in hole that a ball could go in. Right. Just feel a gentle push there. And close your eyes. Allow your rib cage to start to expand. Find that circumferential expansion that fills you up and lifts you up towards the heavens. The heart lifts, the head lifts. And fingertips form domes on the tops of the thighs. Allow your elbows to lift. Take some full breaths here. Inhale. The rib expands in all directions. Exhale. Keep that full expansion all the way around. Inhale. Fill with your breath from your roots all the way up to your crown. Hold with a little bit at the end, and then exhale all the way out. Inhale, big breath all the way, expanding rib cage. Hold a little at the top, and finally exhale through the mouth. Blink open your eyes, and then touch two dome hands together for a low globe. Your globe hand around the height of your belly button. Allow your ears to tilt back. Inhale, draw up breath from your root, from where you're sitting on your block. Let it pass up the back of your spine till it apexes at the crown of your head. Ears tilt back. And then exhale energy down the front of your face, down the front of your heart, down your belly, and exiting at your root where you're sitting on your block. A couple more circular breaths like this. Inhale up the back body to the crown and hold. And then exhale down the front of the body. And today, we'll focus on finding our root, our connection to the earth, which tethers us to our tenacity of spirit. We seek ways in which we can find our shadow area and room for growth and improvement, at the same time honoring what is good and well and knowing and innate. Float the arms to the level of the horizon. Squeeze soft palm seed hands like you're holding a key between your thumb and your first finger. Reach your right hand forward and up like there's a lock far ahead of you and you're trying to reach the key in. Let your right shoulder come off of your back. Tilt your left ear to left shoulder. Back of the head goes back. Right seed pushes forward and up. And then come back center. Resist your back body back, fall into yourself. At the same time, push left seed forward like you're trying to put that key in a lock that's far away. Resist the hand forward, tilt the head back, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder, get a stretch on the left side of the neck. Fall into your back body, reach. And come back center. Energetically squeeze knees away from each other. Lift up high knees. Mindfully remove your block. Get that out of the way. And then start to seaweed sway on high knees. Letting the ribs lead the way, pin the hips back. The ribs go to the right, the seaweed swaying hands are in the left, and they follow slowly behind. Allow your head in on the mix. All the while, keep falling into your back body. You'll realize the importance of your roots here as you gently pull back the tops of the feet. Anchor into the floor. Avoid coming up too high on the feet. Continue to sway. There we go. It's that sweet spot between flat ankle and lifted all the way. You're about halfway there. Good. Reach arms, chin up bar arms, find a tone around the bone. Press elbows into an imaginary shelf. Exhale, sit the hips back. Knees resist. Inhale, pulse up, belly long. Check your hero. Your root is in your foot. A lot of times our brain stays all the way up in our head and we become disconnected from that which is furthest away from our brain, which is those guys back there. Allow the feet to inform the crown of your head. How does it affect? Spring load the hips back. Reach dome hands forward. Touchdown dome. Slide to spring, all fours. Squeeze the base palm, push the floor away to mound and lift your radiant heart away from the floor. It's so buoyant and so high. Breathe in big ribs all the way around. The crown of the head shoots forward, the back of the head lifts towards the ceiling. Pay special attention to your feet here. So a halfway between all the way and flat ankle is where you want to be. Gently pull back on the tops of your feet. Find that hollow of the sole of your foot. Let that inform your movement. Let that feeling go up all the way of your back leg. Shift the weight to the left. Lift the right leg, square leg. So 90-degree bend of the right leg. Keep your hips level. Pull the knee more towards the floor. Keep the flex of your ankle. And then pull the blade side, the pinky toe side of the foot, more towards the side. Let your toes curl down. Stay high in the heart. Tailbone lifts. And pulse square leg. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, lift the palm of the foot towards the ceiling. Minding the crease in the front of the hip. It's a subtle movement here. Exhale, swing it in. The weight goes into the right. As you lift right leg, open leg. Keep the heart high. Knee doesn't have to be so high here. It can be rather low, but the sits bones are open. Fiesta flare that right foot. Stay high in the heart and find a sticky pedal going on here. It doesn't look like much, but I'm feeling it too, guys. One more pull, and then step the right foot down in line with the left knee. Swivel your right heel in, and then swivel your left foot out. Kickstand, come to humble cap. Exhale, hips pull back. Inhale, rotate the side ribs towards the ceiling, the right hand domes. So pulse your humble cap. Some areas of refinement here involving the feet. Really dig your right paw into the earth and then drag it back, getting a contact with the back of the ball of the foot. And that'll send an energizing strength all the way on the back side of the right leg. That left foot does work as well. Keeps you balanced in the left glutes if you're actively pulling back on the left top side of the foot. And you're welcome to take a wishbone hand here. You want a little more twisty action. Gaze is on the left hand. And finding fullness of the heart, we mindfully transition back to all fours. Top of the foot lands, bend the knee. And if you have some sensitive knees, you might want to put your blanket under your knees right now. Otherwise, shift the weight into the right. Left leg comes to square leg. Keep the groins hollow. Fiesta flare your left foot. So maybe even balance a block on your foot. Woo, that's hard to do. Yeah, you're like making a muscle with the back of your leg. Ooh, it's hard to keep those hollows in the hips. All right, now swing the left knee in and then take it to open leg. Don't let the heart collapse here. Squeeze base palm. Fiesta flare left foot. The right foot's working now too. And pulse like you're stamping your butt on the wall behind you. Sticky bicycle pedal left leg. Good job, guys. Step the left foot in line with the right knee, swivel left heel in, kickstand, right foot out, humble cat. Pull the energy up from both feet to get deeper in the hips and higher in your heart. Left hand wishbone. That's right. Mindfully come back to all fours pose. Spring load the hips back. Float your heart, high knees. Shift the weight to the left, step forward right, and come to standing. Step wide. Recovery pose, hips back, belly long. Breathe into the big ribs. So breathe into those low ribs. You can put your hands on them to feel yourself filling them up with space, expanding the space between the ribs. Getting lighter in your heels. The lighter in your heels, the glutes start to work all the way up. We can fill in the heart more. Swivel the right heel in and turn your right shoulder in. And then come back center, swivel the right heel out. Swivel the left heel in, and then turn your left shoulder in. And then both heels go back to where we started. We'll swivel the right heel out. Maintain radiance of heart here. And then bring it back. Swivel the left heel out. Sits bones open. You can pull your butt out of it. Back to recovery. Toes down. I heard somebody in a Bowspring class call this outfielder pose the other day. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet, but I like it. All right, again, right foot heel swivels out. Grab your butt, pull it out. And then right foot heel swivels in. Slide the right shoulder in. Good, come back up. Outfielder pose. Left heel swivels out. Keep your heart high. Left heel swivels in, the toes stay down all the while. Left shoulder bends in. Beautiful. Swivel the heels out and seaweed sway while we're in that wide-legged stance. Start to step the feet around. Turn your elbows down. Service arms like you're holding a big tray. Push seeds outward, open the chest, stay full in the back. And then walk around, dig drag as you walk. Service arms, float you high. Flex in the ankle, bend in the knee, crease in the front of the hips, go backwards. Keep your heart high. And then come to your center space. Reach Reach your arms, chin up bar arms, find uniform tone, and then slide, cup the sides of your head, ecstasy arms. Allow the forearms to float towards the ceiling, letting your shoulder blades lift up off your back, allowing space in the whole back. Feet parallel with each other here. Sits bones open up, and we'll crescent to the right. Exhale, hips draw back. Inhale, open belly, bow open. Drop the right hand to the top of the right thigh. Use that as a strut to help you keep both sides open and long. You're doing great. And then reach arms forward like you're turning the big bus. Shift the weight into the right foot. Dig, drag, and lift the left. You can use a stool here to hold on to or a chair. Narrow the knees. Let your heart rise. Dig, drag action still going on in the lifted foot. That keeps us rooted. And then like a ninja, sit. And then step wide. Nice work. Yeah. Reach your arms forward. Take left hand to ecstasy. Right hand to the seed. Heels light. Your paws are digging forward. Hips push back. And then drag the heels back. Tilt the head back. Fall into your back body. Inhale. Get longer in the waist. Find a resistance with that right seed. Push that into and go further back. And switch hands. Right hand to the back of the head. Left hand, seed, pulse. So that left hand, act like you're pushing it into a resistance, and that's helping you push your torso up taller. Fall into your back body, back bend. Keep that right elbow towards the nose. Beautiful. Release both hands. V vector. Reach up high, sky. Reach to the sky, high. Reach left hand high. Reach right hand high. Opening up the side body here. Keeping your hollows. Left high. Grab the apple. Far up high. Right high. And then seaweed sway. Chin up bar arms. Hop wide. Hop narrow. Make no sound when you land. Go back and forth, wide to narrow, making no sound when you land. Keeping the toes down. Use your chin-up bar for lightness. If it's a real chin-up bar, you barely touch the ground with your feet. Hop wide. Sit the hips back. Reach forward. You can bring your hands to the tops of your thighs here. You could bring your hands to a block or a piece of furniture and start to pulse the backs of your legs. Keep the tailbone on the rise. Keep the hearts full. Keep the paw of the foot connected. The heels dig, drag back. Maybe you go down further. Maybe go down further. Hands come to mat. Hop back, crouching cat. And then hop back and forth. Cat burglars, 5 of them. Keep your belly long. Light when you land. Lower the knees down. Lower the elbows down. Ice pick arms. Keep your heart lifted. Slow your heart rate by slowing your breath, particularly the exhale. Start to sway your rib cage like it's a hammock blowing in the wind. And then come back up into your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, crouching cat. In your cat, see if you can get more of the ball of your foot on the floor to make your heels closer to the floor. Keep the bend and the hollow behind the knees. Heart lifts, eyes forward, pulsing, crouching cat. And then swaying ribs and crouching cat. All right, keep the heels closer to the ground. All 10 toes connected. And we'll twist the cat right. Toes and knees to the right. Your butt goes to the left. Yeah, right hand goes to dome. The right ribs lift towards the ceiling. And start to pulse in your twisted cat. Sit the hips down on the floor by your heels. And then slide the left seed hand towards the upper right corner of the mat. Slide to side bow. Stack the hips and sit your butt behind you. And let the top leg hover over the bottom. Check your fiesta flare here. Yeah, so there's a hollow under the foot and the floor. Press your knees into the floor, open the sits bones. Fiesta flare, angling out both feet, toes down. Bring the top hand to ecstasy and open your belly. Waistline gets so long. Yeah, feel that foot activation on both of the legs. Even though we're laying down, we're not collapsed. We're very active. And then roll back onto your belly. Come back to hands and knees. Lift up, crouching cat. Get more of your paw on the floor. Feel a buzz up the whole backside of the leg. Keep all 10 toes on the floor, heels near the floor as you twist your cat to the left. Feel the rootedness keep you attached to the floor. You can let your ribs fly in your twisted cat. Tilt the ear towards the shoulder. And then sit the hips on the floor by the feet. Slide the right seat towards the upper left corner of the lat and onto your side. Pull your hips back behind you, belly's long. Stack the knees on top of each other. The top leg floats. Fiesta flare the feet. Push your bottom knee into the earth. Energetically press the knees away from each other. The sits bones widen. Bring the top hand to the back of the head and bow yourself open once more. And release. Come onto your belly. Push yourself back up onto your mat. Come to crouching cat. Hop wide. And then walk your hands back. Fill in your radiant heart and then float yourself. Recovery pose. Take some breaths here. Earth pose at the top of your mat. Reclaim your space. Feel equal pressure on all sides of the paw of your foot, equal pressure in each toe. Feel that connection, pull energy up from the ground all the way to the crown of the head. Spiraling up the legs. Softening anything that's gripping right now or holding on. Allowing yourself to hold yourself up in space in a lightness. Shift the weight into the right foot. Dig your left paw into the earth. Energetically drag the heel back. Lift it up. Raise your arms to the level of the horizon. Eyes at the horizon. And then step your right foot back to tribal lunge. So the right foot is angled towards the right upper corner of the mat. Slide the left forearm to the inside of the left leg. Grab and pull your right buttock up. Float your heart. Reach your right arm forward towards me. Let your shoulder blades slide off your back and lift your right hand to ecstasy. Side coil. Get into your feet here. Let your booty rise up. It's getting hot in here. All right, here. So here's a good place for a stool or a block. Take the left hand to a block. And you can keep your right hand on your hip, getting further into that hamstring. And you can use a block, a wall, or a chair here. Float your torso up. Dig, drag the right foot. And then cross it over the top of the left knee. Cross ankle squat. So you can hold on to the wall here if you're uncomfortable with standing on one foot. If you're all good, sit your booty back, bring your hands to your calf. Push the flesh of your calf outward and pull the flesh of your thigh inward. Give yourself a little foot massage here. Foot taco. Float your heart. Hips back, heart high. Step the right foot back behind you, just about a foot. High lunge. Not very much space between both of our feet. Hips behind both knees. And pulse your high lunge. Keep the heart high. Eyes at the horizon. Lower down, low lunge, knee touches the earth. Reach your right hand out in line with your right knee, but way out to the side. I'm talking way out there. Yeah. Keep that hollow in the left and the right ankle. Keep the drag in the left paw. Bring the left hand to ecstasy. Exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale, rise the ribs. Open the belly. Keep your hip hollow all the while. Mantis. Option to go to flying mantis here. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee off the floor. Whew. Isn't that fun? And then hips float back, heart floats forward, and step to stand. Pause in earth pose. Armpits lift. Equal weight distributed through your whole paw. All 10 toes touch down. Heels are light. Drawing spiraling energy up from the earth. It is okay to be here and now. It's okay to grow and change. You can own all the best parts of you, your internal knowing and intuition. And you can look at opportunities to shine light on your dark side with integrity and tenacity and strength. Shift the weight into the right leg. Dig drag to lift your left foot into the air. Step it back, tribal lunge. So tribal lunge steps back about 2 feet behind you. The back foot's angled. Yeah, just like that. Bring the right forearm inside the right thigh. Left hand goes to ecstasy for side coil. Exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale, open the belly, open the left side ribs. Keep pulsing here in side coil, or take the right hand down to a block. Left hand reaches out in front of you. So I've got this wall here I could press into for resistance. And if you need to, you can grab the buttocks flush to help yourself open up along the way. Feel the zip up from the paw of your foot. Keep the heart high. Mindful transition. Dig dragon lift. We're on one leg now. Cross ankle squat. Left ankle to the right knee. Here's a good place to pull the buttocks flush out. Your belly gets long, and then you can sit deeper. Toes point towards the floor. Push the calf flesh forward and pull the thigh flesh inward. Yeah, my left foot started twitching when I did that. It was the nerves were able to connect. It's opening up and signaling. All right, beautiful. Lift up. And then step the left foot behind you, high lunge, and pulse in the high lunge. Keep your eyes on the prize, eyes on the horizon. As you lower down, gently take the left knee to the earth. And I'm going to do this one facing the camera. Mantis pose. Exhale, sit your hips back. And then arc to the left. Left hand goes out in line with the left knee. It goes out a lot. See how far? Right hand goes to ecstasy. Look how my ribs can rainbow up. And then exhale, sit the hips back. Now that root back is going to be harder if your feet aren't rooted. So I'm talking left foot hero rooting, right foot dig drag going on. Hell, you could even go for a wishbone here, guys. The fun is endless. Don't forget that full mantis, tuck the left toes under. So much fun. Yeah, everybody's having fun. Beautiful. Float the heart. And step the right knee to meet the left. Spring load the hips back. And float the domes, all fours. Fill in the heart. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips. And we'll do some twists here, right and left, tapping the hips on the floor. Keep the toes down, all 10 toes. That's your challenge. Keep more of the ball of your foot connected to the earth as well. That's your other challenge. So toes down, balls of the feet connected. Third part of the challenge, try to keep your heels closer to the floor when you swivel. Land on your left hip towards your feet. Good. Take the right hand to the outside of the right foot for a bind. Mind that your hips are behind you. And then stretch. Right foot to wave leg. Keep your belly long. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Breathing. So my left toes are still tucked under now, which is going to make it easy for me when I do this fun little trick. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, and you can put that right foot on the ground. Bring both hands to the mat. I'm going to lift up into falcon prep. So the right ankle's already crossed over the left knee. See how I did that? Lift your heart and pull it forward. And then as if I was pulling your hips back behind you, I'm standing behind you and pulling your hips back, stretching out your waist. Lower both knees to the floor. Really get your hero foot connection in both feet going on here. Pulling up the ankles, but not too much. Ice pick your right hand down. Keep your heart high, lower the elbow. Ice pick left. Resist the heart up, lower the elbow. Energetically separate the knees away from each other. Press that right ankle into the left knee for resistance. Yeah, And then open the belly long, keep your heart full, press seeds into the floor. And then pull up the left heel towards the buttocks for an additional activation of the root system. Tuck the chin into the chest. Lift the scruff of the neck towards the ceiling. Shift the hips right and left. And then float your heart to lift yourself back to your hands. Tuck the left toes under. Lift back up to that three-legged cat. And then come back to the crouching cat. Couple pulses here, resets, yeah. And then we'll do the twisty game again. Tap the hips down. Keep the toe and ball of foot connection. Keep more of the ball of your foot attached to the floor by keeping your heels closer to floor in that swivel. Land with your right hip on the floor this time. Now make sure your butt is far out behind you. If not, push it back behind you. It's behind your whole body. Look, my butt's not even on the mat. My legs and my hand are. Press the belly long. Left hand binds with the outside of the left foot and extend that left to wave leg. And then cross the left foot, goes back in front of the right knee again, presses into the floor. The right toe still tucked under. Bring the hands to the floor and lift yourself back up to that three-legged cat. Keep your heart high here. Imagine I'm behind you, pulling your hips back as you lower both knees to the floor, falcon. Establish strong hero holdings with the feet. You can see my foot tattoo here. A little happy face reminds me to be happy whenever I can see it, and I don't get to see it very often, but I can see it now, and hopefully you can too in the video. So yeah, I want the hollow to be right under my happy face tattoo, right there. And make that hello on both feet. Yeah, start to pulse the hips left and right. And then ice pick, left hand, keep the heart high, lower the elbow. Ice pick, right hand, keep the heart high, lower the elbow. Tuck your chin, lift the scruff of your neck towards the ceiling. Find some pulses. You guys are doing great. And then let your heart float up so much it lifts your elbows. And then come to your hands. Tuck the right toes under. Lift up three-legged cat. And then come back to a regular crouching cat. Couple pulses here. And then a twisted cat right. Sit your hips down on the floor by your feet. And then slide to your side. Slide and glide to your side. Love that. Roll onto your back. And then supine, shift yourself back to your center space. Till your ears back, hug arms. Pull your shoulder blades off of the floor. Feel your back heart connection, rounded connection to the floor. And then walk your ribs away from your hips. Untuck the tailbone. Hips heavy. There's a space between the floor where a cat could walk under. Reach the hands towards the ceiling. And then take the feet off the floor, the knees heavy away from the body, square legs. Keep an equal distance between the feet and the knees. And start to tilt the knees to the left. Reach the seed hands up over your head and to the right. Tilt the head back. And then bring the knees up center. Tilt the knees into the right. Keep equal distance between the knees and the feet. They don't have to be that wide. Reach seed hands overhead and to the left. And a couple more twists for you. Knees to the left, seeds overhead and to the right. And if it's fun for you, you can do a double bicycle pedal here, or a single. And then knees come back up center. Knees and feet go to the other way. Seeds reach overhead and to the left. And I'm running into the wall here, but you get the idea, guys. Nicely done. Well done. Bring the feet to the floor, close to your buttocks. Bring your arms up into chin-up bar arms, so like you're holding onto your chin-up bar. Elbows towards the ceiling. Back heart full. With the paws pressing into the ground, heels light. Let your hips hover off the floor. Okay, they're just barely hovering hips, just barely hovering hips. Try to make your belly button higher than your groin creases. Tilt your ears back. Really pull up on that pull-up bar like you're stretching your waist long. And then see if you can get a back of the leg activation going on from the dig drag of your paws. All right, keep that dig drag going on and swivel the heels to the right. Both heels go to the right. Your knees and your toes point towards the left. Yeah, keep the dig drag paw connection. And then we're gonna go up, 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 centered again. And now swivel. Toes and knees to the right, the heels go to the left. You can find a little pulse here at the bottom. Yeah, and then we'll do that again. Swiveling on your paws, just as we did when we were in the twisted cat. Toes stay down, hips stay back. And that's serious business, isn't it? Woo! Yeah, let the hips go back to the floor. And then take the right foot towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands behind the right leg. Yeah. Arms go straight as you resist the thigh bone into the hands. Yeah. Pull the pinky toe side of your foot towards the body. Find an ankle hollow going on here. So where's my block? Oh, it's right here. Check it out, guys. I could be going like this. Yeah. Well, for the video purposes, I won't do that. But if you guys weren't here, I could do that all day. I'm just saying. All right, pulse. Take both hands to the outside of your thigh and rotate that flesh inward. That's going to give you a nice zip up the whole leg. Yes, to flare the foot, pulse the sole of the foot towards the ceiling. Now across the right leg all the way over the left. Pick up the bum and scoot it a couple inches to the right. Lower both knees to the left. And take your left hand over the right knee. The right hand goes to that chin-up bar with the elbow towards the ceiling. Mm-hmm. And then undo the twist, come back center, uncross your legs, and then reach the right foot towards the ceiling. Resist the thigh bone into the hands. Ankles flexed. Fiesta flare the foot. And then take both hands to the outside of the thigh. Pull the flesh in as you resist in the opposite spiraling direction with your foot. Wow. Talk about connecting to your toes here. Cross the right leg all the way over the left. Scoot the hips a little bit to the left and then lower both knees to the right. Right hand to left knee. Left hand to chin up bar, elbow towards the ceiling. Tilt your head back. Breathe into big buoyant ribs. And then release the twist. Uncross the legs. Untuck the tailbone and extend both legs out on the floor. Reach, hug arms, and pull your shoulder blades out from under you. Walk your rib cage away from the hips. Tilt your ears back, belly long. Reach the arms overhead. One more time, getting long in the belly. And then bring your arms down to your sides with the palms facing down. Breathe in big to your radiant heart, rib cage. And exhale through your mouth. Once more, big breath in to your radiant ribs. And an audible exhale through your mouth. Last time, big breath in. Audible exhale through the mouth. Feel the connection of your body from the tip of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Feel your fingerprints touch your floor. And notice the energetic connection. Maybe you can feel those waves of energy pulsing through your fingers. Allowing any hardness to soften along their way up your palms. Passing their way through their forearms and your upper arms. It's a real energetic connection, an electrical connection to the earth. Pull that energy up from your heels throughout each toe. Collect it on the arches of your foot, up your ankles and your calves. Remember that toe to hip to brain connection and feel it now as you're scooping energy up from the earth. It's traveling up the shin bone, up the femur bone, into your hip sockets, to your pelvic bowl. And imagine this ball of energy travels up your heart space. Anytime it finds an area that is hardened or rigid, it softens. Big breath in, slow breath out. This probe of energy goes up your back spine, your neck, your throat. It warms and loosens your jaw, your cheekbones, the crown of your head, the back of your head. Now start to bring some gentle movement to your body, rocking the head side to side. And when you're ready, rolling over onto one side. And then slide and glide yourself up into a seated position. Float your heart. And then join two dome hands together, globe. Let your armpits rise up like they're smiling. Fall back into your back body. Pull up energy from your root to your crown. Press the palms together to your heart center. And then seal your practice by placing your thumbs to the crown of your head. And then reach fingertips forward. Spread the joy that you've gathered from the earth in this connection through the rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks, Sam.
So great to see you all. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you, Ichiro. Good to see
See ya.
you. Lisa, Kirk, thanks for coming.